Good evening, my friends. Welcome. It is I, Blue Bo 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 Bo. Christmas isn't always about Santa Claus. There are many other wonderful characters from all over the world that assist in delivering of gifts to children. A long time ago, longer now than it seems, La Befana was an older woman of little means and thought by some to be a witch. You see, she always had a broom with her. She was a studious cleaner, and always strived to keep her home and hearth clean and tidy. One day, there came a knock upon her door. When she opened it, there stood 3 men, the Magi. They were on a quest, following the star in the sky to bring presents to the child to be born in the manger. They asked La Befana if they could stay with her to rest and perhaps something to eat. La Befana, of course, let the men in, fed them heartily, and offered them a place to rest. The next evening, as soon as the sun began to set, the Magi gathered their things and prepared to continue their quest. Because La Befana had shown them such kindness, they asked her to join them on their journey, to follow the star to bestow the gifts upon the Christ child. La Befana thanked them for their kind offer, but told them she needed to stay at home, where she could keep the hearth clean. After the Magi left, La Befana was awoken in her sleep by a brilliant star shining in the sky. It seemed to be calling her, and she began to regret her decision. She unconsciously grabbed her broom, and she ran out the door after the Magi, hoping to catch up with them. But unfortunately, the Magi had already traveled too far for her to catch, and she became lost. As she continued in her chase, something magical began to happen. Her broom began to rise into the air. She quickly hopped on it and began to fly across the sky. She was unable to find the Magi or the babe in the manger, but she still felt called by the star that had woken her in the night. She decided that other children deserved presents as well. So on the Epiphany, January 5th, she takes to the skies on her broomstick, dropping off gifts to sleeping children. So, my friends, as you venture forth at night during the holidays, if you catch a glimpse of what appears to be a witch flying across the sky, have no fear. It is only La Befana, on her quest to bring joy, kindness, and love across Italy. Thank you for joining me, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful holiday.